Hi, Big Jim here on Lucille Marie, setting up our bridle for the boat. A bridle is a harness that you attach to the pier to help you dock single-handedly or with shorthands. And I designed this bridle myself, and I'll give you a little tour of the bridle and how it works. So you can see here behind me we have two lines. One line going to the center post and to the pier back here behind me. And then we've got the second one that actually catches the boat and forms a V here across the bow. Let's get a little closer. And so you can see there's a V, and I've got some floats on it in case the water. We've had high water here in the last couple of years, water that came up to almost 6 inches below the bottom of the pier, which is quite high. And when it's that high, the bridle doesn't work as well because obviously I have a cutaway on the bow of the boat, and that allows the boat to ride up over the bridle. Right now the water is relatively low, so the bridle hits right there in the bow and catches the boat before it can hit the pier. We've got two side lines here, one going from this side and this side, and I have a 10,000 pound stainless steel ring there, so it's supposedly braking strength is 10,000 pounds. You'd have to be going about 20 knots downhill with a semi, I think, to generate that kind of force on the boat, because the boat itself, even going at 2 or 3, a couple years ago when I first designed this, I actually tried it coming in about 1 knot, and it caught the boat and stopped her just fine. Anyways, so the two sidelines here on either side hold the ring up so that it's at the right angle. And then of course we have the two lines going back to the center post and to the pier over on this side. So you can see it over here. Now this pier seems to be longer than the one I designed it for, because the original pier I designed it for, the line didn't go to the middle cleat, it went to the back cleat and was plenty long. I have a feeling that this pier is longer than the one I designed it for. It's not fitting perfectly, but it's fitting good enough to be used for sailing. You'll notice that I have some support lines going from my center line to the catcher. Call this V the catcher. And these lines keep the V and the ring out of the water in case the water's high or if the boat starts riding over it. It prevents the rope from going too far down, and it will hopefully catch before the boat rides over it and ends up on the pier. That's the goal, and that's the way it has worked so far. And so far, so good. Anyways, if you have any questions about setting up a bridle like this, let me know. I did all the lines custom. All the lines are custom spliced with eyes and thimbles in them. I've got some plastic thimbles in the center area, so they hopefully won't scratch the boat. And we've got galvanized thimbles on the ends, on both ends over here and here, and then we're using come-alongs to tighten up the lines so that you get a nice tension on it, because you want to make sure you have tension. Otherwise, what's the point? If the lines droop too much, then they end up in the water. So you got to make sure that your lines are long enough so that you can reach the center post, but short enough so that you can get some good tension on it and catch the boat before she hits the pier. And it's all set up, ready to go. And I've been using it now for 3 years to great success. And it allows me now to take the boat in and out of the harbor by myself. Obviously, when I'm going to a outside harbor, I have to bring somebody along with me or ask for help at the dock, because Lucille is quite high out of the water, has a big dead rise, so she catches a lot of wind, and if it's a windy day, you really need help getting the boat on the pier. Anyways, so that's it for now, my little tour of the bridle, and I hope that helps you and explains how the bridle works and how I set it up. Talk to you later.